So I'm gonna go down the trail, see if I can't get the ATV out and run the trail. I don't think it's ready quite yet. I mean, we have a big pile of snow here, but that should be melted off in a day or two. I could probably barrel through that, no problem. That'll also help it melt a little quicker. I'm gonna get my trail camera cards and see if we have any bears showing up yet. Be able to check for tracks here too. I'll go up here, check the Evel Knievel ramp. That's probably still got some snow on it, deep snow. That's going to block my access to this trail. Yeah, it still has snow. You get down here with the shovel, kind of help it out. Yeah, it's too deep. Very deep. This is going to take another 2 weeks to melt. There's no way I could get the ATV up here. So the main trail has this snowdrift on it, and it's still quite deep. Probably almost 10 foot deep here still. The rest of the trail is workable, but I can't get the ATV through here until this melts quite a bit more. No bear tracks. We still have pretty cool temperatures so far. Should be about 10 degrees warmer this time of year, but it's just hanging in there. So you can see the garden's about completely melted. I need to plant a couple things in here at the risk of losing everything that I plant in here because it's not fenced in. There's no electric fence. And inevitably a moose or some other critter is going to come in here and eat whatever I plant, but I'll give it a chance. Roll the dice on that and put some lettuce, spinach, some carrots, radish, and potatoes in here for this year. So I got the poles. I need to bend those for the hoops. I've got a couple of these poles that need to be drilled out. They hit rock on the way down. All these poles are 8 foot tall, and I got most of them in 2 feet. There's a couple that need to go in a little bit further. So like this one here is good. That one, I'd like to get that one down a little further. That one's good. Yeah, borderline. That one needs to go down further. That one. Definitely that one. That one hit a big rock. So that one's only down about maybe a foot. I don't see any animal tracks through here. And I figured the snow down here was going to be a little too deep for the ATV, and I'm right. I'd definitely get stuck there. So this trail camera here was about waist high when I left about a week ago, and now it's 7 foot up. Yeah, that's 7 foot. So we'll get that moved down, pull the cart out of that. Don't see any fresh tracks. Need a couple days with 70-degree temperatures to get all this melted, but there's none of that in the forecast. The warmest it's going to get is in the mid-50s. Oh well. So we're on the fern trail now. It's usually this high with ferns, middle of spring to the beginning of summer. Then they die back, but there's nothing yet. See if I can't find some fiddleheads, which are the start of the ferns, unfurling, and they're edible. I don't see any coming up quite yet, but this is still too deep to run the ATV through. I would get stuck in here. There's the piece of my sled that broke off this winter. Well, the lake is starting to break up along the edges. It's still pretty thick out in the middle, but the edges are breaking up. There's a couple small holes in the middle. The canoe is unburied, and the job site box, that is unburied. Don't see any fresh animal tracks. No bear tracks. It's not to say that they aren't out though, so. All right, back up the fern trail. So here are some perfect fiddleheads. The only ones on the trail are up by the cabin. And this faces south, so it's been getting the south light and warmth for a week and a half now. So that's about when they pop up. As soon as that snow disappears and they get any kind of warmth, they'll start popping up. So I can harvest these. I won't take all of them. I'll just take maybe half of them. And then there's more. There's a group there, and there. Take a couple off each one of them. See these just getting ready to pop up. Take one of them. So what you want to do is get this brown leafy junk off of here. I'll put them in a mason jar. Give them a good shake. This time give them a good shake with some water. So after you boil them for about 5 minutes, throw them in a frying pan with some butter and some garlic, and they're awesome. They taste a lot like asparagus.